3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. No.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here.
That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
The rushing numbers for Bigsby a week ago. 20 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
From the gun, Bigsby. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Okay, ready? Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson.
Powering his way forward. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Deputy! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Huh.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Carlos Basham.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the 1st quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
T.J. Hawkinson,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's pumped up in the air. I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
To be that. Open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck. As they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jay Tufele
able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Second and 6. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Here's second and 8. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Third down, here's McCaffrey.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw here on first down.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on second and 10, it's Willis. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard.
Not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Down to the 25. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
On the return, Devin Duvernay.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Down at the 25.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Rams. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. I guess There's no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They're going to look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Tank Bigsby hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The football going back over to Arizona now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Unlock right! Unlock right!
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices,
Rush coming, and he's taken.
Jay Tufele able to.
Time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
No! Hey! Hey! Chop alert! Chop alert!
And they'll try to run the option here.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We've seen them do much better here after a struggling first half.
And what I like about what I've seen is that they're executing at a much higher rate now. And I don't know how much of that is changing plays or changing philosophies as much as, okay, guys, let's just get it together and tune things up to a really nice degree.
Yeah, sometimes it can just be a leader in the huddle saying, let's get this together, right?
And so many times you've worked all week on certain things, that if you're just going to throw it all out and kind of start over, you're not going to execute as well. Sometimes it's just what you said. Okay, guys, let's get it together. Let's go right now. And that's exactly what they're doing.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. That one a first down pickup of 8. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The throw over the middle taken in. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Elijah Moore, the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd down and 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Second down, here's a run with Bigsby.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On play action, they'll throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Moore, the motion man. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago.
This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first round.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Give to Bigsby on the option.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense are saying go right ahead with those.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Hey, check that, street.
Throwing, Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a give to Bigsby. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. This is 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. Another run by Bigsby.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
He's back to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Rams, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.